Hi, Scorpio. This is going to be your reading. I have to read for Scorpio. I feel a really important message coming through for you, and I'm so glad I did. There's some good stuff coming out, period, Scorpio. But I feel like what you really need to hear right now is you're going to make it. Your high standards are great, but don't stress yourself out. Stay grounded, step outside of your comfort zone. You might not get all the support you want, but there is support for you, and someone's very receptive and open to love. Don't be afraid of change, Scorpio. Get out of your head right now, too. There is a transformation taking place, and I think you know it. I think you're excited about it. I think you want to go towards it. I think you have these really high expectations of yourself, but Scorpio, you have got to stop with this Donnie Darko thing. Stop imagining worst case scenarios. You look a little nervous, but you're ruled by Mars. You're the luminous warrior. You've got this. You need to hear that you've got this. That's your overall energy. That's your number one thing that I'm seeing here is you need to hear that you've got this. Stay out of your head. Stop doing that imagining worst case scenarios thing, because you're going to go in a good direction. Right now, you really need to step outside of your comfort zone. We've got that fixed sign energy coming out. That's fine. That's who you are. You are a fixed sign. You are here to provide stability for us. But sometimes when you yourself need to kind of grow and expand, it can be a little difficult for you because you get really comfy. And I know that right now you want to feel that stability and comfiness right now. So it's time to lean into it. It's a time to be persistent. Focus on creating stability in your life. Your loyalty and dependability is what other people are looking for in you right now. And that's what you give everybody, is that deep loyalty and strong dependability. It is a time of being persistent and proving to yourself that you can create that fixed sign energy of stability for yourself and for others, but mostly for you right now, because there's this huge focus on your North Node. You're like the third sign this North Node has come out for. And I've used other astrology decks too. It's keeps coming out for a lot of signs right now. And I think that this is about Spirit saying to you, your sun sign qualities and all that are amazing. But right now, I really need you to lean into your North Node traits, because they hold the key to getting you where you want to go. In particular, if you have a North Node and an Earth sign, wow, this is really for you. But it doesn't matter what your North Node is in. Spirit wants you to stay very grounded right now. Be persistent, be patient, and be practical. Well, that should be easy for you. You'll be persistent. You don't have a problem being practical. And you can be very patient too. Sometimes you guys are not slow learners, but you take your time through life because you want to have that deep penetrating awareness of everything. So moving slowly, just keeping at something, being patient with yourself, being patient with time itself, and making practical choices, stepping outside of your comfort zone. Your challenger, your catalyst will be the mutable signs, and being mutable. When are they not, right? When are those goddamn mutable signs not your problem? I'm a cardinal sign, and I'm I don't know how they do it. They never hold still. It drives me crazy. Guess what? You have to be like one right now, or maybe this might be a challenge for you. Surrender to what you've been resisting, Scorpio. You've been resisting something, and Spirit's saying, be fluid, surrender, and welcome change. Death is at the bottom of my clarification deck, and so is the Eight of Swords. And the Three of Wands is here. You are a little worried about the future. Change is coming, and it's kind of here. You have the right mindset. Work through your shit. Work through your feelings, work through your stuff. I do think that some of you are kind of low-key rethinking your whole life, but you don't look lost. It's just Spirit saying, welcome change. And you need to be practical. Now is not the time to be all up in your imagination. You got to make some practical choices and kind of step outside your comfort zone. That stability is really important, but being fluid and surrendering to what you can't control and welcoming change will actually create more stability for you. I can really feel it. There's a second card of flexibility here from the wisdom of the Tao. The Taoist masters, which I follow and work with closely, are saying, please be flexible. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I have Scorpio on a close planet, and I know that this isn't our strong suit, right? Number 10, Tai Guai Li, be flexible. Everything happens for a reason. There are many options out there. Perfection is an illusion, Scorpio. I know you have high standards right now because you're coming out as the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So You don't have to be perfect, and you need to know that perfect is an illusion. You can move forward even while going against the current. Particularity will divert you from your destination. Spirit's saying, you kind of can't be picky right now. Or, you don't need to lower your standards. I already know you guys aren't going to lower your standards. You're stubborn about your standards, and you have those high standards. So it's not that you need to lower them, Scorpio. It's like, look, perfect doesn't exist. It's not real. Don't be too picky or particular. You might have chosen the hard way to do something. It's okay if you want to do that, but it's important to be flexible at this time and not rigid. Also, it's really important not to let anybody use you right now. Pull away from your fears and refuse to be a victim at this time. You will never be happy if you don't end a toxic arrangement that's imprisoning you. You have to love yourself first. You deserve better. Now, I feel like that you just won't feel like certain people are going to be supportive of you. And they must be people that you are surprised by that. Like, wow, I thought you'd be more supportive. I thought you'd really be there for me. And I didn't think you'd take advantage of me. So make sure you have good boundaries and understand that there might just be some people in your life that you wish were more supportive and they're just not. And that's going to make you get in your head. But if you don't let them use you, and you don't stay in arrangements that are quite literally just arrangements, like, you're going to be better off. You deserve better. Some of you are not being treated really great at the moment by everyone in your life. It's important to control your emotions. This one also made me chuckle. I'm like, all right, you're asking a water sign ruled by Mars to control their emotions and be flexible during Leo season. It's a fire season kind of month. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a challenge sometimes. I'm not going to lie. It says, no matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. All right, again, I'm not going to lie. There's some shit that's going to frustrate you, Scorpio. It just will, and it may cause you to rage. Again, you're ruled by Mars. You get hot under the collar. You're going to have to control your emotions. They're saying, please try. Just try to remain calm, and a better strategy will reveal itself if you remain calm. But if you pop off, and you let the Martian volcano blow, that's not going to help you move forward. It's not going to be that's not the strategy. Also, resist dependency is down here. Okay, so some stuff about relationships are going to come to a head. It's like, look, I'm going to be flexible, but I can only be so flexible. Like, I'm hearing, what more do you people want from me? I'm hearing that some of you may feel like that. People do use you guys because you're so stable. You're just like this lighthouse, this emotional lighthouse that everyone comes home to, and they dump all their secrets on you. And you see all their creepy shit. You don't know how to handle it all the time by yourself. Like, you're not everybody's therapist right now, Scorpio, I'm hearing. And also, like, watch out for relationships that someone is getting more out of it than you are, because this was the tip off for me too. Success. You're going to have some kind of a win. This is a card of congratulations. So some of you are going to achieve some kind of success, or you will be feeling successful and proud of yourself for some. You have the 6 of Wands here. So it's like double confirmation. Something's going to make you feel really good this month. But then what came out was invisible and fragment, and love is a challenge at the bottom of the deck. You might feel like a fledgling. Someone else might feel like a fledgling. I heard a very straightforward message here, Scorpio. You are going to get some big win, or you're going to feel really good about yourself in some way. But I think you're going to feel sort of invisible to someone or certain people that you thought really loved you, and you won't understand. There's like this fragmented feeling within you. I'm hearing, I'm confused. Why aren't you noticing this? I really thought that you loved me. Now, the 6 of Wands may be like putting yourself out on display somewhere. Like maybe even opening up a dating profile, or putting your resume up on LinkedIn or something like that, and you thought it would bring you success, but you're a little invisible. People aren't seeing you quite the way you were hoping they would. I think it's also really important for you to follow your heart. Take time putting pieces together and see that maybe you're not getting the support that you need. You might need to put yourself out there a little bit more, but I don't think it's that. I think you're just not sure how to feel about a few relationships in your life. But Spirit's basically saying, look, get out of your head. Nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth for yourself? What has no bearing on what will be? What does your ideal life look and feel like? You're the truth seeker. Awaken, actualize, and transcend. How can you invite more grace to guide you? I feel you're so close to transcending something. You're so close to something, an enlightenment of some kind. But you've got to stay out of your head. It's like you're thinking about things that actually have no real bearing on whether you're happy, not happy, successful, not successful. And I love it's very clever how this card says it. Nothing real can be threatened. So what is real in your life? Like, trust that. Trust what's real and watch out for, like, look, your brain can tell you a lot of untrue shit, right? Your brain can lie to you. And I don't know about y'all, but my brain lies to me all the time. It's like, no, focus on the truth. What I think about will actually manifest into my life. I want to actualize my, where I want to go in life. So don't overthink stuff. Don't imagine worst case scenarios at this time. That'll only hold you back from being flexible. But in romantic partnership, we have vows and established family. But at the bottom of the deck, the catalyst or the challenge is receptive. Someone may be opening and softening and becoming more vulnerable in regards to like deep, serious commitment. You would have to be open to it. Someone else would have to be open to it. But this is on the table right now. Like family, triumph, security, vows, commitment. Sorry about the noise, you guys. There's a garage below me. So there is going to be talk about serious commitment and partnership. So the overall energy for you, Scorpio, is the Six of Wands. Feeling pretty good about yourself. I got the girl, I got the guy, I got the job. Some of you are going to experience some kind of a win. You're going to be thinking about your personal definition of success. But here's your catalyst or your challenge, this Nine of Pentacles. You have high expectations for yourself. You see yourself doing very, very well. But for some of you, you have to ask yourself, is it enough? I think you're thinking very much about being self-sufficient. I think you're thinking very much about resources, salary, being financially stable. Having financial freedom and independence as well, and success is very much on your mind. It's very much a first house kind of month too. I think you're thinking a lot about the first impression that you make, your standard of living, your looks, your diet, status, having what it is, having those finer things in life. Scorpio's got a bougie side. Y'all like to make good money. So wanting success, wanting self-sufficiency, wanting to do well, that's your catalyst or your challenge, and earning it on your own. Also, some of you need to hear, is money really everything? Like not being 100% sure what you place value on and why. That will be a catalyst for everything. Like, is money everything right now? Is it not everything right now? Can you be satisfied with what you have? I think you want more out of life. What's driving you right now from the deep past is the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion and being overwhelmed by choices. Also, I think you were very nostalgic. I think you're thinking a lot about the deep past and when you were younger. Again, a month of nostalgia, remembering things from the past, and maybe being somewhat confused. I find it interesting because we have this couple here on the Six of Cups. And then we see them here in the Seven of Cups. There's something about a relationship or something that happened in the past that may have influenced your choices at some point. But it might not have led you 100% in the right direction. It just sort of overwhelmed you. Also, you might have thought you had all the time in the world to decide something. And you were very distracted by something from the past, maybe a more idealistic time. I'm also hearing that some of you are like, it's hard to let go of youth in some way and some stuff from childhood. And you're not 100% sure how you feel about it. But that's what's driving you towards who you want to be now. Whatever you've been through, it's like, well, I know what I want to be. Deep within, recent past, the Five of Pentacles to the Star. Well, it might not have been super sexy in the past, because the Five of Pentacles is like, it could be worse, but it could definitely be better. Like the Nine of Pentacles is way better. Like this is just the five and they look a little forlorn. And the Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm sitting pretty. So deep within, I mean, Five of Pentacles to the Star and the Nine of Pentacles, you're like, I know things can get better for me. I know that things can get better for me. You have a very positive attitude. You know that you can heal financial stuff, money trauma. You know that you can overcome this feeling of lack. You are hopeful for better. You have a great attitude, a very positive attitude. Aquarius and the Star is asking you, what changes are you willing to make to get out of this consciousness of lack and not doing as well as you could? Because I can see that money and resources are important. You're probably setting goals. But if you've hit that glass ceiling, Aquarius is showing up right now to say you need to shatter it and break out of it, because you have a lot to be proud of. You'll be hopeful to overcome some money challenges or just that insecurity. Your higher self will be saying all month long, the Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords, go with the flow. There's going to be ups and downs. Your fate and destiny are at stake right now, and you need to think about that. You're in a time of transition. Just let yourself be. Okay, some things need to play out in a certain way, Scorpio. Trust in divine timing at this moment. And just move on from any conflict, loss, and change. There's no need to push yourself right now. Like you are in some sort of place of transition. There's a shift happening. You have to be fluid with the shift. But your main action, I was like, whoa, they're deep. The Hermit and the Moon. You may have a Pisces or a Virgo on your mind. If that's in your chart somewhere, look it up. It's coming out strong. Look up what house it's in, what planets they're in maybe. Because you're like, some of you are like rethinking your whole life. You may feel somewhat withdrawn, but peaceful. You're transmuting knowledge and turning it into wisdom. I'm seeing a lot of meditation. I'm seeing a lot of soft emotions. There may be some confusion over where to go next, but you're still handling it really well. And if there's been a Pisces or a Virgo in your life, there's not going to be a lot of communication. You need to rethink that. They need to rethink that. Things aren't firmed up yet. But I feel like this is your action in your life. And these are personal lessons you're working through. That's what Major Arcana is. You're going to see yourself as the Two of Wands. Look at him. He looks like Freddie Mercury. He's so proud. I love the Two of Wands. It's like pretty much my favorite tarot card in the whole deck because it's so much about personal empowerment. And I want to make a choice that's in alignment with my goals. And I want to take the path that has the most growth potential. In relationships, it's also good. I like you, you like me, let's see where it goes. But I'm not necessarily off to the races. And I know I have more than one choice in life. You may have a choice to go between two paths. Spirit wants you to know this is a surface level choice, okay? This isn't judgment. It's not like a 20-year decision card. Choices you make right now, it's not that they're not important, Scorpio, but like just relax and think about what's in alignment with my goals. What really has the most growth potential? What excites me right now? You might be about to pioneer something. You just need to work through it and think through something a little bit first. And again, in relationships, someone's open to like talks of seriousness here, but everybody needs to be vulnerable and open and soft. That's what's really important because hidden factors in your environment is Judgment and the Chariot. Okay, you may need to make a major decision and it may involve forward motion, travel, relocation, really knowing what direction you're going in life, pushing really hard. Conversely, this may be a person that wants to come towards you. They need to make a major decision about where they're going in life. They could be Scorpio like you. They could also have Cancer in their chart. I wanted just a little bit more on that. And I have the Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there might be quite a few people that reach out to you, want to hang out with you. Hey, what's up, Scorpio? Do you want to come on vacay with us for a week before the fall semester starts? I'm hearing something like that. Kids wanting to get together and have fun, and you're going to feel like a kid again. You may receive messages from someone. You may do a group traveling thing. Someone does want to be part of something. It may be a person that you haven't heard from in a while. For whatever reason, Scorpio, if this is someone around you, you need to know that the next decision they make is kind of a big one. And they need to really pay attention to how they're driving towards things. They may be a little all over the place as well, which is cute. And they may want to come towards you. You're going to hold still and wait. Right now, it's not that you're not social. It's just that you're very focused on personal achievement, I think. This person might not be as serious as you. They maybe want to invite you to some fun. I'm hearing it's not a bad influence. It's a good influence. If you've been thinking about going and visiting friends and something like that, do it. It could be good. It could be fun for you because you will feel, see, I just feel like there are some people in your immediate environment that you don't get along with, but there might be some people out of your immediate environment that you could get along with. Some of you may be thinking like, you know what, screw this town. Like, why do I live here? I'm not really sure how I feel about this. You might be wanting to pick a new direction or something like that because things won't always go super smoothly in, and I think that's why you're the Hermit and the Moon. I honestly think that a lot of you are going to be rethinking some of your important relationships and thinking, you know what, there might be a more supportive tribe elsewhere because you're going to feel like the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, which is, thanks for dumping all your shit on me. Now I have to carry it by myself, and this is hard. And also, y'all are competitive and you're not helpful. The 5 of Wands is not the 3 of Cups. 5 of Wands, it's like, oh, it's competing opinions. It's not the 5 of Swords. It's like egos and bumping chests, working through things, a little bit of bickering. There's some competitive energy around you, and it'll feel like a drag. You're like, can't we all just get along? God. But underneath here, you need to know this, and this is actually good. Something good could happen as the result of feeling overwhelmed. See how it said refuse to be used in your oracle messages? That's why. Because people are just kind of gripey and bitchy and complainy right now, and you're doing all the hard work yourself. But if you talk to someone about this, Scorpio, you could see something from a different point of view. And you have an opportunity to get someone else to see something from your point of view. Because underneath this is the 2 of Cups, the Hanging Man, and the 3 of Swords. Pisces here. Okay. This is kind of advicey. I think they're saying whoever you're having a tough time with, it's important to try to sit down and be brave and vulnerable and talk to them about it face to face. Because if you can see their point of view and they can see your point of view, someone could be able to see hurt feelings where they could not see them before. So if you've been having this ongoing repetitive problem with somebody or some people where they're just working against you and not with you, and it's annoying you, and you're like, you know what? I'm trying to frickin' do something with my life here, okay? I have a lot of choices. Maybe I'm driven by immature things somehow, sometimes, but look, I know I feel like you guys are like, look, I really want to get out of a rut, and I'm trying to, but you people are not making it easy, and it's going to feel like that a little bit, but you do have an opportunity to express that to someone, and they could potentially really see your point of view. You may also have to radically accept that there's not a ton to be optimistic regarding certain relationships, but there is something way better over here, you know, with commitment and family and familiarity and like seriousness. And it looks like whoever these folks are, this person is, they want to include you. Scorpio, you have a choice. Do you want to keep doing what you're doing and have that cause you to be like, nah, Spirit's saying to you, look, this is just a blip. What can you do to overcome this? And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because the final outcome is the 9 of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, deep within, you're feeling like the 5 of Pentacles, which is, I really wish I was doing better emotionally with resources, whatever. I feel like the goal or the challenge is getting to that place where like, that's like 90 grand a year, or like, yeah, I can afford $9,000 mortgage payment. Like I've got this, I have enough to invest, and I'm proud of myself. And I feel like I can do this. I feel like I can look the part, dress the part. I can pull this off. I am that self-sufficient. I am that baddie badass. But you're like, oh my God, fake it till you make it. It's going to be stressful because the 4 of Pentacles, you're going to come up a little shorter than you wanted to. And underneath this, we have strength, Leo coming in. It is Leo season. Here's the moon again and the 5 of Wands. Some of you need to accept that you have a lot of competition in your field, or there's just other things and other people you have to deal with. You might not be working with the best group of people right now, or living with the best group of people, or in a relationship there might be bickering and it might be stressful and there's tension and you have to be strong and you have to deal with uncertainty and a lack of harmony, and you might feel like, I need to tighten my budget. You might realize like you're working at the wrong place or something like that, or living in the wrong place. But and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, what do I do here? What do I do here? You don't need to rush right now, Scorpio, but definitely get out of your head. Yes, you are the magician. You're also very smart. Someone could come in and help you with something, maybe give you some good advice on manifestation. Might be thinking about a Queen of Swords. But I feel like you're like, okay, I have to be smart. I have to use my gifts. I have to set some goals here. I have to actually manifest. I'm just a little nervous about it. Get out of your head. That's not solution focused. You may have to just pick up something and start working the process and work the steps, Scorpio. You're going to uncover your natural aptitude, but you won't be able to do that if you don't get out of your head. All right, you guys, I hope this resonates and I hope it helps. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.